Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is more of a showing off a watch kind of video, not really a review because I don't own these watches and I don't feel you can do a proper review without owning the watches. So these were lent to me by the guys over at Nordberg watches to show off for the channel. So a couple of years ago their diver popped up in my feed and I thought interesting, but for some reason I never got one. And then they were sold out, and then I didn't see Nordberg watches for a while, and then their Skagerrak popped up once again in my feed. And when I asked them what had happened, they spoke, well, the pandemic happened and the shortage of suppliers for pretty much everything. But now they're running. Their Skagerrak has been in development and it's released. They did a Kickstarter, but they were honest about the Kickstarters. They did not try to disrupt the watch industry by cutting out the middleman. They just said, hey, we're 4 guys from Sweden, we want to do a watch, we need your help to make it, can you please back up? And it's been fully backed and now it's out for sale, the Skagerrak. They have 2 versions, they call it their nighttime and daytime watch. Both have the same specifications, so let's pick up my favorite out of the 2, the nighttime, and let's go through some specifications. It's a 39mm case, it's 47.6 I measured to lug. It's an 18mm lug and the bracelet tapers down to about 16.3. It's running a Miyota 8215, you can see through the case back, with a signed rotor. It's about 11.8 11.9 millimeters thick. We have some high polished sides, some brushing on top, we have a sapphire front and back, and we have some pretty nice details. We have the black dial as a yellow second sand, and the word Skagerrak is in yellow as well. Name and the text is printed. Indices is applied. Everything is spaced out nicely. Nice harmony to the watch. The daytime watch has a blue second hand and the blue word Skagerrak. And I think this was for the people who backed the Kickstarter. You get also a blue NATO strap, pearl-on style. I do believe that each watch comes with the bracelet and one of the NATOs. But I actually think this is gonna look good on most straps, to be honest. And one thing that I kind of appreciate, who loves changing out straps, 18mm straps is often easy to find, cheaper than 20mm straps. That's true. So, the watch. This isn't, like I said, not really a review. I wore this one for a day just to get a feel for it. And what was my impressions of it? Surprisingly good, actually. It has male end links, so they're protruding, making the lug to lug a bit longer, but the case curves nicely, and I think for a small wrist, this, just like the Venezia Nico, review is up, check it out. And I learned I'm supposed to say stuff like that. Will wear nicely for smaller wrists. So where does this place this watch in the watch industry, the watch world? Well, the guys over at Nordberg said they wanted to create an in-step watch for people who were novices, who wanted a nice watch and to have their first automatic watch. A lot of brands, a lot of watches, well, they're going into more expensive movements and more expensive watches. And some people just want to watch, they don't want to pay too much. This is €299, and for every watch sold, 100 Swedish crowns goes to the Swedish Society for Nature Conservation for Sea and Fishing. A nice little touch. So these are my words. For people who were going to buy like a Daniel Wellington or a Gant or a watch like that, for them to buy an automatic watch instead, this would be a nice option. When I first got hands on it, I thought the bracelet felt a bit maybe not too robust, but wearing it is really comfortable actually. Now, maybe not all of you know this, but none, as far as I know, maybe some micro brands have their own factories. They don't make their own watches. They design the watches and then they are helped to manufacture them. And speaking to many micro brand owners, I've learned that a huge cost is bracelets. As soon as you want anything done with bracelets, it's super expensive, and making a watch is expensive as it is. So they focused mostly on the dials. We have a nice little cross design on both watches, more noticeably in this lighting on the white one, but it's there on the black one as well. And then went with, well, keeping the price of the watch down with the bracelet, but the bracelet matches the watch nicely. The brushing, we have brushed tops, we have a brushed bracelet, and wearing it, it feels kind of like a Casio. Now it is a pressed clasp. I know a lot of people will go like, oh, pressed clasps, cheap. I like pressed clasps because they're really thin and they're really comfortable and they sit securely. And I don't mind pressed clasps. I have several pressed clasp watches and they're often more comfortable in the clasp than many solid clasps are. This is how it wears on my roughly 16.5, 17 centimeter wrist. It wears nicely. It's a really nice, simple watch for someone who wants like a Gada watch. It caught my eye because I really like my Sarbs, and this reminds me of the Sarb 033. It is, right? Don't kill me if I said wrong. I was confused the 033 and the 035. But it wears nicely. So, moans and niggles. Not too many for the price, $2.99. I think it's a nice, decent little watch. It's a good instep watch. It will wear nicely. The one moan I might have is the bracelet. And not because it's a pressed clasp, because it has no micro adjusts. It has fairly short links, so you will probably get a nice fit, but it will be hard to get a perfect fit. So that's something to work on in the future. Otherwise, for what it is, nicely framed date window at the 3 o'clock. Simple, dressy, yet sporty watch. Kind of like it. So Nordberg watches, I will link the webpage in the description below. And another thing I'm supposed to say right is please like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, more videos, and more fun stuff. And that's it for today. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.